The demand for the American currency remains high worldwide. The US dollar has recently reached the 103 mark. However, some experts warn that American currency may be overpriced. Will the dollar manage to hit a fresh three-year high? The preferred scenario is that the COVID-19 outbreak will be suppressed. In this regard, April may become a transition period for the dollar. The pandemic caused serious damage to the American economy. A clear sign of that is yesterday's jobless claims report, which showed a record surge of 6 million. However, the market reaction to this data was rather feeble. The Dow Jones index barely changed following this publication. The quarantine is likely to have the most significant impact in May, so that things may turn to be even worse. Yesterday, the US stock exchange closed in the green zone, and today the upward trend prevails. The Dow Jones index added over 2%, but then the quotes retreated to the downside. Demand for the US currency continues to increase as traders prefer safe haven assets. The US dollar index has settled above 100 mark. It's set to enter the week with an increase of more than 2.5%. Today, the markets anticipated another important publication, but it's not clear to what extent this data will affect the quotes. The non-farm payrolls data will be the first labor market release to reflect the impact of COVID-19. Meanwhile, it's a mistake to underestimate the employment data. It's important to consider that the unemployment rate in the United States may grow rapidly to levels of the time of the Great Depression. Based on the number of applications submitted, the unemployment in the next quarter can grow to 15–20%, while the economic growth may slow down by 8%. In March, US unemployment jumped by a record 0.9 percentage points to 4.4%, while the number of jobs in the non-agricultural sector of the economy fell by 701,000. Such a fall was recorded for the first time since September 2010. The Bureau of Labor Statistics outlined that the data was collected even before the tightening of the quarantine measures, which led to the shutdown of many companies. The bad performer today is the Canadian dollar, which, like other commodity currencies, is benefiting from a surge in oil prices. Both benchmarks have strengthened in the afternoon trades. Thus, Brent prices increased by 12%, while WTI advanced by 8%. The USD CAD continued fluctuating near the level of 1.41. Today, it was near the level of 1.40, on the verge of breaking it. It seems that Bitcoin has again begun to attract investors' attention after the March collapse. Last month, the decline in the price of the most traded cryptocurrency led to a panic, which caused the plunge to 3,600 in a few hours. Compared to the March lows, Bitcoin recovered and grew by 93%. By the end of today's session, the quotes reached 6,855. Today, the cryptocurrency was trading in the upward move structure towards the level of 7,330. After that, there can be correction to 6,600. Then the growth is expected to continue to the level of 7,500. Despite the uncertainties caused by the coronavirus pandemic, the confidence in Bitcoin recovered. The price skyrocketing to $7,000 is a kind of anticipation of what will happen to it next. You were watching Market News on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. We wish you profitable deals, have a nice weekend and take care.